Edge Nation, this is your boy CitizenEdge coming through with another banging video. This video consists of a shooting in Chicago's Gresham, Auburn neighborhood. This is very disturbing. 15 victims shot, 10 were women, 5 different hospitals these victims were taken to. The oldest victim being 65 years old, the youngest being 21. This happened 6:30 yesterday, Tuesday, at the Rhodes Funeral Home off of 79th and Carpenter, once again in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood in Chicago. Police recovered at least 60 shell casings on the scene. The funeral was for a male who was himself a victim of gun violence, and by some stretch of the imagination, yes, you guessed it, a police vehicle was parked right outside the funeral home as a precaution. It's very coincidental that this came at an opportune time for the federal government to move in, as Trump has ordered the National Guard to arrive, federal agents to arrive in Chicago, amongst other places like New York and Los Angeles and Portland. And it's been not welcomed by the mayor. She has vehemently stated that she will do everything in her power to stop this. We have been exposed to agent provocateurs instigating the rioting in the Bay Area, in other areas all through the nation, while they're trying to protest police brutality. We have to think about this, people. We are under a microscope. We're under a pandemic. And once again, during a time where police brutality and tensions and realizations of systematic racism and the lynching of unarmed black people is coming to a head. Don't tell me during the pandemic, when Trump just announced that there's going to be a federal presence of National Guardsmen and of different law enforcement officers from the federal level. Don't tell me there's going to be a shooting of this magnitude, the worst that Chicago has seen, during a funeral when there's a Chicago police car parked right outside. Oh, and by the way, of course, Chicago people stay strapped. The people who were fired upon fired back. They hit a black vehicle. 1 person's in custody. 4 men were in the vehicle. Yes, 3 got away. And apparently, none of them got hit. This is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Don't believe the hype. This is some bullshit. We need to have community policing. We need to go in our own neighborhoods and take charge of those who we so-called love. I don't blame this so much as so on the black community. There's crime in every community. If you're in a white community, you have white on white crime. Jewish crime, Jewish on Jewish crime. Asian on Asian crime. Hispanic on Hispanic crime. It's natural, it's unfortunate, but with life comes heartache and tragedy. Don't highlight one group of individuals as if they're animals, because that is the same type of approach that has made them victims of police brutality and injustice and killings, disproportionately to the greater number of white people who are killed by the police. See, it's not the number, it's a disproportionate number, and the severity and the frequency of this happening. And in addition, the police officers not having any type of consequence. We need to rid cops of qualified immunity. I'm not for defunding, as you can see from my previous video. Check that out. Check out all my videos. They have a distinct initiative when it comes to police brutality. We should not defund. We need to keep the money in-house, right? It's the allocation of those funds that needs to be redirected to the proper destinations. Keep those same cops in the same positions. However, their consequences needs to be followed through upon. We need justice not only for the cops who have displayed atrocities and crimes, but those who've been laying in wait and have been brought to justice. Once again, keep cops in their same positions. Get rid of qualified immunity. Get rid of the police unions. Put in stricter monthly requirements for infractions. Check out my previous video. I specified this. We need to have our own people policing our own community. Let's bring in NFAC and invite them in. Let's come together. We're gonna have to work together. Yes, we have to address the issues we're facing, the most deprived, the most deprivated, the most downtrodden people, which are black people, yes. That must be addressed first. Black lives matter before all lives matter. You cannot, once again, check my other videos, you cannot be for all lives if you're not for the injustice, the oppression of black lives. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Let me hear your thoughts, sound off. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Edge Nation, it's your boy Citizen Edge coming through with the latest and greatest information. That's all I gotta say. I'm out.